morning, soon to be afternoon. We're gonna get started here. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate everyone who pops in today. We're gonna do some flying around Phoenix. Also found a new 320 mod. So that's pretty cool. It's a 320 that's modified. Sorry about the noise in the background. It's 320 modified on top of the default 320. And basically it's a freeware project similar to Zevo, and it's made some improvements already that are kind of cool. So probably end up in that by the end of the day. Get into it. Here we are, Flight Sim 2020. Hold on a second, that annoying noise in the background was my wife calling me. Alright. So there's that. So here we go, 2020. Also, due to needing to keep my average viewer number higher, if for some reason I don't get some viewers in here in a timely manner and get some peeps watching, we'll be signing off until later this evening. So, that being said, let's go into the world map, shall we? Really wish it would hold on to the default filter. It's really weird to me that it doesn't. Oh wow, look at all the planes going into Phoenix. That right there is real life, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty cool. So that feature seems to be working better than it was before. That's everyone lined up on the arrival going into Phoenix. That's pretty cool. Who we got here? There's a FedEx flight. Anyone up by Sedona? No. So actually what we're gonna do, we're not gonna have live traffic on because do we want it on though? Because we're going to be using VATSIM, so I don't really want live traffic on because we're going to kind of be doing our own thing. But it'd be kind of cool as well. We'll leave it on. We'll turn it off if we decide otherwise later. Alright, so we're going to be starting up here in Flagstaff today, like I said. Last night, we're going to fly either a prop or a turboprop. So what are our turboprop choices again? We got the King Air, we got the Cessna 280 or the TBM. TBM is pretty dope. TBM is dope indeed. Prop choices, normal props. Got the Cirrus. I don't really want to deal with that. I'm going to be at least a multi if we're doing a standard prop, just for the sake of making it easier to see things. Diamond DA60 to 20,000 feet or lower. Looking for things that have good high altitude performance because we're starting at a high altitude already. It is tempting to do the Baron 58. 176, 1,400 nautical mile range. How about that Diamond? Similar. Okay. What else we got? Got the Bonanza. Bonanza would actually be kind of cool. No way in heck we're using a Cessna, cause slow. Let's go dink around in the Baron. Haven't done anything in the Baron yet. And what did it say its endurance is? 7 hours. Yeah, so we do not need more than half fuel. As a matter of fact, 7 hours, half of that's 3.5 hours. Let's bring it down to like 40%. Every little bit of less weight is going to be helpful in this case. Let's make something up. November 524. I'll do November 1941. Uniform November. Yeah, we'll do November 1941 uniform. Oh, for love of Pete. I'll be right back. Someone is at the door, and it probably needs to be answered, so be right back. Sorry about the already having an interruption. Please don't go anywhere. Alright, sorry about that. That was pest control. Needed to answer that. So, alright, so here we go. We're going to do the Baron 58. We're going to be November 1941 uniform. We'll see if I remember that or not. And we're going to be flying out of Flagstaff, which looks like there's someone flying by right now. Always go to zoom to details if you don't want to start at the runway already, because that's just the way it works on this game. And basically, the general plan... Let's reload the... default here. The general plan for today is we are going to start here in Flagstaff. We're going to fly just a little bit around Flagstaff, around the mountain that's here. Then we're going to fly up to Page and go to the Grand Canyon. It's going to be pretty hard to miss. All you got to do pretty much is start flying north and you'll be there. These guys kind of cheated. They just decided to go right to the Page airport, but we'll throw it in. We'll actually fly up there and kind of see the sights on the way, because even the sights on the way to Page are pretty cool. I have actually flown from Deer Valley Airport right here all the way up to the Grand Canyon. This general area of the Grand Canyon, where free flight is allowed, in real life. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty flight on the way there. It's very relaxing, very calming. We'll be a bit faster because I was in an Archer and we're in a Baron 58, so this will go a bit faster than that. But let's get to it. Who we got in the chat with us right now? Captain E-Dog 777, looks like, or Rothicus. Can never tell because it's always delayed. It just shows me everyone who's come in during the time I'm streaming. And we are going to connect to VATSIM once it's in. I doubt we're going to really get to talk to anyone because we're going to be kind of flying around areas that are just not air traffic controlled for the most part, but we will end up going back down into the Phoenix area, and maybe then we'll get to talk to air traffic controller. here's our Baron 58. And that was just Trac IR being silly. So this is the first time I will have flown this plane in the game. I have flown one of these in real life. Oh gosh. It's loading scenery, so it's upset at the moment. That's kind of standard. When you first load in, it's a little choppy, and then it'll calm down and act normal. I mean, this is what it looks like. It's pretty simple, although the one I flew was just 6-pack. It wasn't glass. I don't even think the one oh no, the one I was flying was IFR certified at the time. Alright, let's get the yoke out of the way. Things I don't remember from the last time I flown the Baron 58 is where all the switches are, so this might take a hot second, but it looks like we got batteries. Battery, let's turn the avionics master on. That's all icing stuff. Those are our magnetos. Cool, cool. Got wing ice, got strobe. Got the navs. Let's turn on nav and beacon. Let's turn on the left boost pump and we'll start up the left engine first. So I only have the one set of throttles, so this of course won't be completely accurate, but is what it is. Left wing fuel is on. Let's see, is there a prime button? It doesn't really look like it. Let's manually drag the left mixture to 100% for now, and then I'll end up moving this up later. And let's give it just a little bit of throttle and crank it. Easy enough, right? Right around 1,000 RPM. Good to go. Sweet. Turn that boost pump back off. We'll turn the right boost pump on. Turn the right fuel tank to on. Give it a second, kind of fill. Actually, let's go to high real quick. There we go. Give it a little more boost there. Give it just a little bit of throttle. Well, that wasn't start, that was just both. Alright, there we go. We can turn that back down to off for now. Actually, you know what? We'll leave those in low. We'll leave them there for takeoff. Air conditioning up and up and up and up and up. Floodlight, panel lights, taxi light, landing light, strobe lights. And we might as well turn the strobe lights on. It's the middle of the day. We're not going to hurt anyone's vision. It says it's a not, and yet it's still an option. That's actually pretty realistic. You know how often I've seen prop sync work on GA planes that have it as an option? Pretty much never. Alright, pitot heat's off. I really don't care. So let's freeze our Trac IR for a second. Let's put in a flight plan. Oh, dang it. That's right. It does that. There we go. Alright, so we're going to put in the DePage VOR just so we have something ready to go to make it a little easier for us to fly to once we're airborne. And we're just going to leave it as is. That is not what I wanted, was it? It's page is what I want, that's right. So that's PGA. My bad, if I recall correctly. It's P G A. 108 miles away. Facility city. Alright, so we're just going to have that in there ready to go. And if we take a look over at our other FMS, or other MFD, I mean, sorry. Where is the scrolling? I need to get used to the Garmin 1000. I'm not used to the Garmin 1000 because it's not what I used. Any of the small planes. There we go. No, we're not going to let me pan. Well, you can see right up here, that's the Grand Canyon Airport. So this whole area is the Grand Canyon. So eventually we're going to head up there after we kind of tour around the mountains here. We'll just swing up there and go take a look at the Grand Canyon. As far as getting other things ready, there isn't really anything to do in these planes. We'll go do a run-up real quick, and we'll make sure that everything's working normally with the feathering and with the mags. But other than that, should be good. Actually, those cowl flaps should be open on the ground. Keep the engines cool. That should be pretty much it, really. So we should be all set. The only other thing, there's the parking brake. Okay. And the other thing is I need to move my mixture up. There we go. We're good. Digital climate control, 98F. That is not how warm we would want it, but it doesn't really look like we get to do anything with it anyway. And here, there, so 0 is neutral for takeoff. Cool. All right, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at it from the outside. Cool looking little plane. Let's connect to good old VATSIM. November 1941 UB58. Alright, now that's the other thing. I need to look at comms and stuff on this, because this doesn't have your standard comm stacks. It's all built into this. Sets comm volumes. That's changed the nav frequency. That's changed the comm frequency. There we go. So comm 1, comm 2, cool. So we should be on 22.8. That's active on comm 1 now. Good. Nav, I'm not too worried about. How about transponder? Here's the autopilot stuff. Where's the option for the transponder? Is that still separate on this plane? I'm just not seeing it. Is it over here? Got avionics, brightness, instrument brightness. Flaps. No, it doesn't look like it's over here. Huh. If I were a transponder, where would I hide? Oh, there's the button. Squawking VFR. I bet it's automated. Let's just keep it in standby and we'll see if it automatically turns itself on or not. I bet it will. Alright. So we can unfreeze the Trac IR. We would not. There we go. That's about where we would be. Clear left, clear right. Let's turn off the parking brake. Bring in a little more power. Someone else taxiing around. Let's see if we can get an ATIS for the field.
Flag staff.
I should have done that on 2.
Flag staff. Flag staff airport information, Quebec 1600 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,000 feet, few clouds at 4,200 feet, few clouds at 12,500 feet. Temperature, 24. Dew point, 10. Altimeter tree 0.00. ILS runway 21 in use. Landing and departing runway 21. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Quebec. Flagstaff airport information, Quebec 1600 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,000 feet, few clouds at 4,200 feet, few. Flagstaff.
Alright. Hey Ox, how's it going? Alright, we'll just do a run up holding short of runway 3 here. Let's turn our parking brake back on. Alright, let's bring those throttles up to 1800 RPM, or we'll do 1700 RPM. I don't remember what it's actually supposed to be in the Baron, but we'll do 1900. Close enough. Alright, let's do our mag check. So let's do right engine, back to both, over to the right mag on the right engine. It's only a drop of 40 on each side, that's good. Left engine. Drop of 30, back to both. Left engine, left mag, or right mag. Drop of 30, back to both. That looks good. Now let's do a feathering check. Doesn't really seem like it feathered. Good. So right now you're basically just making sure that it feathers when you do this. That you don't have any really bad increase in oil temperature or anything like that. And that you're hearing it make that noise, and that's the propeller feathering. That way if one of the engines fails, you're good. All right. It's pretty much the run-up taken care of. Wasn't really anything else to worry about. We're not really worried about de-icing or anything like that, and everything else is pretty automated on this. There isn't a bunch of dials to check, so we're pretty much all set to go. Oh, I do need to reset my push-to-talk. There we go. Flagstaff traffic, November 1941 uniform, departing runway 3 to the north. Flagstaff traffic. Clear right, clear left. All right, let's do parking brake off and get out of here and go see the Grand Canyon and other sites along the way, shall we? I I need it to show me sitting just there. We go, just a touch higher. Looks like rotation speed's gonna be about 72 knots. Based on looking at the dial airspeed indicator over there. Maybe a little faster, maybe more like 75. Alright, here we go. Airspeed's alive. Alright, 80 knots will rotate. And pause the rate, gear up. Flaps up. Trim, 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 trim. There we go. There we go, flying along. And let's set more of a climb power setting. It would normally be about 23 squared. So we're actually gonna push. We're going to bring the prop back. Let's actually do 2500, 25 squared. Prop back, and we've got the manifold pressures full open, so that's all she got as far as power goes. I have no idea what VY is in this plane anymore. Let's take a step outside. Flagstaff area is beautiful. We'll just go up to 10,000 feet's plenty. We'll just chill there. Man, that's sensitive. This almost feels like it wants me to fly it with the trim as well. I guess it's actually not that bad. It just feels that way compared to the jet, just because the jet's bigger and smoother. Alright, right about 10,000 feet, here we are. Back down. There we go. All trimmed out, no autopilot necessary. Holding right around 10,000. I'll end up turning the autopilot on in a second, though. Ooh, scenery loading. Mountains around Flagstaff, Grand Canyon's that away. Last night when I watched the stream, it was still like 640p. Also, honeycomb throttle will be delayed. Yeah, I know. I didn't know when I ordered it that it actually had a trim wheel. Yeah, it has a trim wheel on it, which would be cool. Honestly, my desk setup, if I were to get it, I'm not sure how I'd do it. I don't think it would really work. I don't have a lot of space horizontally here. I mean, I could move my monitors to the other side and just completely change the way my desk setup looks, but then I don't know where I'd put the camera and not have it look like poop. That, and I mean, my desk is built on, like, I mean, I could rotate the desk, but then, I don't know. I don't think it would look, it wouldn't look right, because if I rotated the desk, then the RGB lights I got for the back of the desk would be on the outside of the desk, and I mean, that's not really where I want them. So I'll just have to figure it out if I end up getting it. Really, I probably just shouldn't buy it right now because money's kind of tight at the moment, but we shall see what happens. That, and I mean, since it's delayed, there's no reason to buy it anyway. Let's sync up the current heading, go heading mode, altitude hold, and autopilot on. Autopilot's on, heading, altitude's holding at 10,000. Alright, we need to go that away, so let's go ahead and turn ourselves in that direction. And also, now that we're at cruise, let's bring those RPMs on the throttles, or the props, back to about 2,300. And we should also be able to lean out the mixture a little bit. I have nothing to help me with leaning on this plane, do I? I'm gonna have to actually mess with that to see. Maybe on this screen I do. No. Yeah, I was about to say there's no way that's okay. That's going to be way too low. Well, I guess we'll just go to about right there on the lean. I don't have an exhaust gas temperature gauge to watch to see if I'm doing it right or not. Or do I? I'm going to turn off my Trac IR for a second, see if I can find. I mean, we got quantity, we got alternator load, oil pressure, cylinder head temp. Oh, speaking of, I can close up the cowl flaps. Well, you know what? That was actually in a fine operating range. We'll leave them open. Yeah, I don't see anything to help me lean properly, and it's not like a fixed pitch prop where I would have gotten a little bit more power. So basically, I just have to know based on fuel flow. So I guess we'll just do that. Call it a day. Oh gosh! Come on, frame rate, come back. There we go. All right, let's actually put in our direct to the page. Direct activate, yes. Nav it. Oop, hold on. There we go. Nav it. Oh, that's VNav. Nah, nav. There we go. All right. See, this is pretty dope. This is really dope, actually. I haven't done any low-level flying in this game yet, like this. This is super pretty and awesome. And actually, you know what? There's a setting we can turn up further. Terrain vector data. Turn it all the way up. I'm going to leave that down low because otherwise it makes the computer cry. Super pretty. No, this is a Baron 58. It is not the Diamond 42. Diamond 42 is a nice plane, though. You know, now that I sit here and think about it, it is really crazy that I flew up here in a frickin' Archer. At 10,000 feet, I was flying an Archer, putting along. Not the wisest decisions I've ever made. Fly along. Ooh, Phoenix Tower is online right now. That's cool. All right, so looking off over this way, that's actually the general direction where I would come from. When I flew from down in Phoenix in the Archer, I would be west of those mountains over there. We'd come that way. This is super cool, though. This would be amazing with VR, actually, if you could be sitting right here and be able to just be looking down and out. See, one plus side if I would have done the Cirrus would be we wouldn't have these engines hanging off the sides of us blocking our view. But having two engines gives you a hell of a lot more climb performance, so that's why I chose the Baron. That, and I wanted to see it. I haven't seen a Baron since I flew one a handful of years ago. It's been like 6 or 7 years. You know what? We can turn the fuel boost pumps off at this point. Yeah, I should have turned those off a while ago. You see that fuel flow jump? Cylinder head temperature's looking good. Everything's looking good. Oh, that switch isn't off because it's just actually synced. You know, it'd be fun though. Let's purposely desync them and see if it makes the noise properly. So you hear that droning, that wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. That's because I desynced them. That's cool that it simulates that. In the real world, I give it as about a 0% chance that you fly a Baron that has these matched up and it synced perfectly. So yeah, we're gonna fly around the Grand Canyon, and then we'll, I don't know, maybe circle back down towards Phoenix. Let's take a look at some charts, shall we? It's got Page up there. You know, Vegas isn't really that far away. You know what? That's what we'll do. We'll follow the Grand Canyon down to Vegas. Oh, but I want to do Sedona too today. Well, we're We're going to do a handful of flights. We're going to go up to the Grand Canyon. We're going to follow the Grand Canyon down to Vegas, and then we'll come back from Vegas to Sedona, and then maybe come back into Phoenix at that point, because that'll take a while, even in a barren, which is not a slouch as far as speed goes. Might have not brought enough fuel for that, to be honest. No, we'll just stop somewhere and fuel up if we have to. Yeah, so look at this crap about leaning. Takeoff and climb, lean is required. Descent in rich is required. Before landing, full rich, or is required by field elevation. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to figure out exactly what the appropriate level is, though, because you gave me no tools to do so. Is there an EGT gauge I just am not seeing? I mean, am I missing one? Because I sure don't see one. I don't think there is one, to be honest, but oh well. Oh, let's see. It didn't do that. Noted. You have to turn it on. It will not automatically do it. Which I'm pretty sure every transponder now is pretty much smart enough to see that your ground speed's picked up, and then it will turn that on for you. Okay, cool. That has the good old, if you hold it, it'll automatically tune 121.5. Simultaneous transmission on COM 1 and COM 2. That's cool. You can listen to both at once. Listen to navs, DME ADF, manual squelch, play recorded audio. So it'll probably play back the last few transmissions. Okay. Learning the Garmin 1000. At least some of the basics. I should be looking outside, shouldn't I? Look at that. That's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Let's go to the showcase camera. I wonder what kind of views it has for this. I'm guessing it has 11 different external views. Oh no, it only has a few of them. I was about to say, damn. I was going to be shocked. I really like this view. I think it's cool. Wow, it's got a lot of different views. Neat. Oh yeah, that's right, we're not external. Wonder what that's supposed to be. Kind of looks like a pond. So you can see some canyon over here. This is not the Grand Canyon yet, though. You can see the Grand Canyon out in the distance that way, and we are actually going to go up to DuPage and then follow that part of the Grand Canyon down. But that's one thing that's really cool when you go to fly up there, is there's all these little canyons that lead towards it. How far away are we from DuPage, or Page? Because I might actually go over to that and follow that and then fly along. There's someone else out here doing the same stuff we're doing, or they're at a really high altitude, one of the two, I don't know. Yeah, we still got a bit of distance, so we're actually going to head over there. So, heading... Let's actually go that way. Check that out. Because that's the Grand Canyon over there. I mean, it's no joke when people say it's big. It is big. It is many miles long. And other than that, there's nothing out here. That's one really interesting thing about the Southwest, is how high the elevation is here. Right here, ground level is 7,000 feet. It's a high desert. I believe akin to like Mongolia, a lot of Mongolia, except down here it's hotter generally. I think Mongolia has a wider range of temperatures, but it's generally cooler. OxPro, get some more viewers in here. I need to stop calling you OxPro. It's OpEx Pro. Does the stream at least look a little bit better right now? It should be running at 720p. These canyons. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, maybe I should have brought the Cirrus, just get the engine out of the way. Luckily we have the external views we can use. So this little canyon underneath us, this is, I mean, it's attached to the Grand Canyon, but it's not technically, this bit isn't really the Grand Canyon. All of this up here is. But it is still amazing because that's a river that feeds the Colorado, and just over millions and millions of years, who made this happen. Oh, a little bumpy up here, it looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Make sure you have your seatbelts fastened. It's a little bumpy. Which isn't surprising. It was bumpy up here when I flew in the Archer as well in real life. Because you got a lot of mechanical turbulence from the wind, the canyons. Oh, scenery loading. Making things cry. There we go. I want to go fly over it in a real plane again, in a small plane. Take my wife. It was so beautiful from the sky. I mean, this looks amazing for just being a simulator, you know? Here is the Grand Canyon. And this arm is really interesting just because of how wide it is. And that's the Colorado down there. So we're actually going to turn... I'm not even going to bother turning upstream yet. We're going to go downstream. Oh, Grand Canyon National Park's that way, though. Yeah, let's go upstream so we can see if we can see the bridge and all that. You know what? Screw this. It's hand fly. So what if I go a little off my altitude? It's more fun. On that side, you can see at 10,000 feet, we're almost level with the terrain. It's kind of nuts. Right about 2.5 degrees nose up is what we were looking for. Ooh, bounce, bounce, bounce. Turbulence! Ways to make you feel small, flying over the middle of the Grand Canyon. Let's turn the autopilot back on so we can get outside and enjoy the views. Shoot, with the weird question. There are no weird questions. Have I ever tried making music? No. Ooh, a little bumpy. I am not necessarily the most musically talented person. My brother was, or well, I should say is. He actually went to school for recording engineering, but then he himself is a pretty talented guitarist. That's what kept you up to 4 a.m.? Makes sense. You were in the zone, were you? That's cool. You know what? We're gonna see this part of the canyon on the way back. So, let's have a little bit of fun, shall we? Norwegian party music, cool. Let's get a little more lower into the canyon here. This is highly illegal, FYI. Do not do this in real life. There's many parts of the Grand Canyon you're not allowed to fly over at all unless you're at a very high altitude. And the few parts that you can fly over at a lower altitude, the altitude limit's like 3,000 feet. Ooh, it's bumpy down here. Here we go. A little more in the canyon. Now is not a good time to stutter. Our flight sim. It's kind of crazy how right at the bottom of the canyon, it's like straight down. And the rest of it's kind of, you know, gently curves in. I should probably go back inside so I could actually see airspeed and stuff. We're going pretty fast. Just like Beggar's Canyon back home, boys. I like how it makes a bunch of noise when I go to roll out of a turn. Alright, this is going to make this take a while to get to where we're going, so let's climb back out of here.
500.
Oof. Oof. The turbulence as you come back up the top is pretty bad. Not that that's surprising. Suddenly getting thrown into the normal wind stream. Let's go vertical speed, heading sync, heading, autopilot on. Let it do the flying again. So yeah, well, one thing that is amazing when you come out here is just how there's nothing. Just absolutely nothing. Didn't engage heading mode. Heading. I didn't really start a climb either. Oh, there's someone else up there flying along. I can see him. Right there. Ooh, it's bumpy down here. All right, let's see. See your sort of style. Let's take a little listen. Norwegian party music. So we call that EDM. Well, I guess actually no, that wouldn't be EDM. That'd be dance party music. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good start to that song. Like it. It's very interesting how in the U.S. party music like that is not popular at all. Generally, it's more popular amongst people who are generally kind of considered like nerds. But well, I am considered nerdy, obviously, playing Flight Simulator and dicking around with that, streaming, right? And I like that sort of music. It's bad for me to listen to when I'm driving my car, though, because I start driving way too fast. Ah. Let's double check where Grand Canyon National Park is, because that's where I want to go here. Pretty sure it was next to the Page Airport. That's where I remember it being. Page, that's where the start of Lake Powell is. Really? I thought Lake Powell was like... Oh no, yeah, it's that huge lake right there, okay. Bridge National. Where is what I'm thinking of then? Grand Canyon National Park. Oh, I was already down where it was, wasn't I? I was. Where we were dinking around, that was Grand Canyon National Park. Grand Canyon National Park Airport, yeah. So we'll have to fly back down towards there and see if we can see like all the different viewpoints. Because I don't really want to dink around with Lake Powell. So we actually want to go down to that airport down there. So let's just do this. Let's do direct. K G C N. Activate nav mode. Turn the plane around. I said, oh, that was VNAV. I keep doing that. So that's actually Lake Powell up ahead, and Page is right over yonder, where you actually land on top of a mesa. You can see how high the elevation is here, and there's that lake. Lake Powell comes down from Colorado and feeds the rest of the Colorado River. Really, the geography here is beautiful. Gotcha, Apex. So I want to see if we can see at Grand Canyon National Park, if we can see, there's like the glass bottom bridge. Actually, I'll show you real quick where I've been to. So that big area we were down here where Grand Canyon National Park is, we just flew there. And we were flying up the canyon this way towards Page. We're going to go back down here because here's the visitor center. I've actually been here in real life. You can see how massive this is. Nuts. And you can't really tell, but this is cliff right here. You can't even tell it's such a steep cliff. It just looks totally messed up. Southern Trac. Where is the glass bottom thing? That's what I need to find. Grand Canyon Skywalk, that's what I want. At Eagle Point. What you doing, plane? Oh, you were just getting back on course. Cool. All right, that's a lot closer to Lake Mead. That's what I want to see if we can see from the air is the Glass Canyon Skywalk. So we actually already flew here. So we'll just kind of take a straight line this way and just kind of look at the canyon as we go by. Kind of go towards Lake Mead in Las Vegas. Is there another airport around here? I doubt it. Nope. Wait. That looks like an airport to me. That is an airport. Grand Canyon West Airport. What's the identifier? What is the identifier? It'd be great if I had a VFR section on this. So there's Lake Mead. I found it. Peach Springs, Grand Canyon West. 1G4. 1G4 is what we are looking for. So let's just put that in so we have it as a reference. We're not necessarily going to fly directly to it, but it's this general direction. That way we just know about where we need to look. That'll take us a little more directly towards it, but that's going to take us so far away from the canyon. How far away is it? 100 miles. 100 miles at 185 knots, that's 3 miles a minute, so that's going to take a hot second to get there. Buckle up, it's going to be 20 minutes before we get there. Oh, it says right there. ET 33 minutes. Did I do my math wrong? 100 miles, 180. That's 3 miles a minute. Should only be 20 minutes. It's time for another beverage. Burra back. Yo, what's up? We still flying? That's good. It's always a good thing. Kept the blue side up, the green side down, or in this case, brown side, brownish green. Out here in the beautiful state of Arizona. Holy crap, the elevation here is high. I mean, look how low we are to the ground. We're at 10,000 MSL. What is the elevation up here? That's nuts. I mean, I know it's high, but... Oh, wow. In the quadrant we're flying through right now, the off-route clearance altitude's 11,700 to guarantee you 1,000 foot. Or is that 15? Or it's 2,000 feet in mountainous areas, so 2,000 foot clearance. So it's probably 9,700 is the highest elevation, which we're probably flying through right now if you look at that topographical map right there. That's pretty crazy actually if you think about it. This is some high desert. If you have a car, you better have a turbocharged car. It's gonna run like crap. I mean, look how low we are. That is nuts. You know what I'm going to have to do my next stream? I'm going to have to see if I can push higher quality to y'all. See if we can get it up to like 960p. Yeah, I'm so low and yet we're at 10,000 feet MSL. It's crazy. Also need to fly in Norway. The problem is I just don't know where the hell I'm going in Norway. That and I honestly, flying the little prop planes, I just don't fly them very often because I'm generally interested in flying the jets. Now having said that, that doesn't mean I can't fly them in Norway. And that doesn't mean I can't fly around some prop planes in Norway every once in a while too. Oh! Very confused. I'm trying to lean the mixture and it doesn't seem to do anything on this plane. Alright, we're coming back over the canyon again. All of a sudden the altitude's going to drop back off dramatically. Or the, yeah, elevation. So when we get to Vegas, I might need to take a break for a bit to go run some errands. But that'll work well anyway, because it seems like I have more viewers at night. Of course, my wife might give me shit, but you know what? This is my only day off this week, so do what I want. To be clear, no, I did not find another flying job, unfortunately. I'm doing cart boy at the country club. Alright, come back over the canyon again. Switching to another regional carrier, is that what you're asking? No one's hiring. Literally, no one's hiring. Everyone in the U.S. is furloughing right now. As a matter of fact, I got my official furlough letter in the mail yesterday. Oh, no, I wasn't changing. I was looking at getting a desk job at the regional that I used to work at. That is still in the works. And in the meantime, I am trying to find other flying jobs at cargo carriers and such. Frame rate drop, and it's back. We're good. Desktop. So there's a ASAP analyst position. ASAP is Aviation Safety Action Program. Basically, people write reports of events as they happen that had any sort of impact on safety, and or if they had like a pilot deviation or something, they'll write an ASAP report. Basically, just being the ASAP, and my job as the ASAP analyst would be to run the meetings that are held between the company, the FA, and the union for going over those reports. I was actually the union representative while I was at that regional for ASAP. Yeah, I'm not interested. It's a hard pass, Air India, sorry. Now that is some turbulence. To go. Sorry, I'm giving her all she's got. The throttle's maxed. And actually, I'm still at a climb RPM. I should be bringing it back to a cruise RPM. Might actually get us a little bit more speed. Should get us a few more knots. My bad. Yeah, it's doing, you know what? I'm actually impressed that it's modeling the turbulence down here with the wind and everything. See, this just makes me appreciate jets that much more. Because even though you'd never take an airliner down this low, because it's very inefficient at a low altitude, well, compared to what it normally does. It's inefficient at a low altitude, it'd be really bumpy, and people can't really see well from inside of it anyway. I could still be going like 250 knots right now. Jets like to be up high. And to be clear, being up high doesn't actually reduce the fuel airflow per hour in a jet. It just makes it so you're going across the ground faster, therefore you need less fuel. Common misconception, or commonly misquoted thing. I want to know, can I go in the back seat? I can go in the back seat. Check it out. You can get a tray table back here. Isn't that fancy? Oh, I can't go further back than that. Oh, that's fine. We'll sit in the backward facing one. That's a good view, actually. In the backward facing seat. Do not open in flight. Yeah, no shit. Do-do-do. Phew. Well, the window's gone. We just added a bunch of drag, and so much for your air conditioning. That's actually a pretty cool view. I've sat in the front of one of these in the right seat, and flown, and you know what? There we go. That looks more normal. And I've sat in the back seat facing backwards. It's actually pretty comfortable facing backwards too. And as you can see here, you get a really good view. I just bumped the throttle real bad. Hold on. Ah! Oh my gosh! Chaos. Oh wow, I bumped it right back to where it needed to go. Cool. Yep, I'm that good. On that bombshell, we sit back in the back seat again. And also, while we're chilling and taking a view out the window like this, I mean, that's one thing that sucks about jets. You don't get a nice big view like this. That's one thing I explain to people when they go to get in a small plane is, while yes, it's small and you feel every tiny bump, and they feel a lot bigger than tiny bumps, the view is unbeatable. Because you just can't have a window this big on most pressurized aircraft. Let's see. At least not without the window having to be replaced constantly and costing a bunch of money to maintain. Pre-order launch, 6-week production. I need to know, how wide is the thing? Because I really shouldn't buy it, but I want it. Oh, man. Just... Hey, Honeycomb. I know I don't have a lot of followers, but, you know, you could just send me one of these and I could demo it for you. And just having Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant in there, that'll get me followers. And everyone's going to go, this dude has this. This dude has this. Send me one, please. Heck, I'll pay for it. Just send it to me early. Yeah? So, hold on. Actually, I'll show you my space problem. Alright, so, here's the setup right now, right? Got the yoke, got the keyboard, got the throttle quadrant over here. And it's a corner desk. So, there isn't a whole lot of real estate right here. I mean, I guess I could slide more over to the left because I have this space that's not taken up. But the problem is I have this little thing kind of in the way. Although all I'd have to do is move the monitor a little closer. Thoughts? My thought is my wife's gonna kill me. Ha! Be very quiet. We're hunting wabbits. Ha! You took your rudder pedals and the honeycomb yoke down. Be waiting for the throttle. I guess I don't understand the comment. What do you mean you took your rudder pedals and the yoke down? Oh. Yeah? I mean, I think it'll still fit here. Like I said, I'll just have to shift it over. It'll just be weird because I'll be like this, and I'll just move the screen over a bit. Oh, you put them away? Yeah, I tend to try to not leave mine out just because it kind of just looks not great when you walk in. Oh, it looks kind of cool, but I have credit card points. I could use credit card points. My wife would still be pissed because those are supposed to be for travel. Oh boy. Watch it comes and it's not supported. I would like the yoke, the honeycomb yoke, pretty badly too, just because it's so nice, but it seems silly to pay $250 when I already have a yoke that works, even if it doesn't work well. Oh, come on. Come on with what? Come on with what? I need to get back in the front seat and see where the hell we are. Almost to where we're going. Oh no, I'm looking at the throttle quadrant because I have a yoke that works. I wish I knew how big the thing was. It looks like it's as big as a yoke, if not maybe slightly bigger. So I don't see why it wouldn't fit on my desk. .6 weeks, so when would that get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15 days into me being furloughed. That's what it would get here. There's kind of some sick comedy in all this, I'm not gonna lie. My poor career. Absolutely stunning. Let's go over to the right seat. Yeah, there's not as much canyon over there. Not as stunning. Back to the left seat. It sucks to be the person in the right seat sometimes, you know? Just gotta take the L. Oh my gosh, it's angry. It's angry. It's angry. It's angry. It's angry. Okay, it's happy again. That's my life in this game. Oh, thank God, Vex. Thank you very much, y'all. Give it to me in centimeters, I'm hosed. I'll have to go find a tape measure. I got a ruler. It's got centimeters on the one side. It's like my current yoke is almost exactly a foot wide. It's pretty damn close to that. 28, this is 28 centimeters wide. system. Must be a pretty big yoke. It's taking a while. How big's your yoke? I mean, it took him about 10 minutes to measure it, so it must be pretty big. Cabin lighting works. Fancy. Oh, that would be that would be hilarious if the door works. I'd sit there and just click it. 35 centimeters. All right, that is holy shit. That's pretty wide. I got a foot ruler out, so I could because I knew you were gonna give it to me in centimeters, and you know us dumb Americans not knowing normal units of measure. Centimeters. Because I mean, like the Pro, my SATEC Pro yoke at its widest point, the box at least, that's, yeah, I guess that's not accurate. I'd have to measure it from here, wouldn't I? It's 30 centimeters wide, so I could, how much space do I have here? Where there's a will, there's a way, right? I'm sure I could make it work. Here we go. Limit one per customer. Yeah. Should I make an account? That give me points or things? Let's actually start there. Alright, I threw it in the cart. Create an account. I guess I should actually give you a view again. Frame rate drop. Moving this a little bit just to make sure. Actually, I should probably keep it there to begin with, because now you can't see my other screen very much, except if I move that way over there, which is ideal. I am not a robot. The honeycomb weighs 14.7 pounds. Wow, that's pretty hefty, actually. I'm going to be slightly annoyed if I put all this information in and shipping ends up not being free. especially for $250. $8. It's not terrible. Oh, she's gonna be so upset when this shows up at her door. Oh, I've seen pictures of it. And I've seen my buddy using it. It looks super nice, and like I said, I would like one, but I just spent $257.94 to get the throttle quadrant. So I need to make more money before I buy the yoke. And it'll probably be a while before I do, just because I already have one that works, so it's really hard for me to justify getting one. Oh yes, I did. I just ordered one. 'Cause I've wanted one so bad. And I have no self-control. Albuquerque Center's online. Denver, LAX. Wow. We got all the centers on down here. That's cool. Congrats! I know, right? Tell them to shut up and take my money. Alright, I'm gonna sync up the heading. Sync up heading mode and just switch to heading, because we're just about to where we need to be. I'm real quick just gonna check VATSIM map. I wanna see which center coverage I'm currently in. I believe I'd fall under Albuquerque right now. Oh, no. There I am. I fall under nothing. I thought LAX Center is on. Yeah, LAX Center's on. I fall under LAX. Alright, so I can ask them for flight following. Dope. Hey. Don't joke about things like that. But honestly, it's its own separate thing, right? It'll just be, it has its own USB plug, and then I'll have the Logitech yoke, which will be super nice, because my throttle quadrant on the Logitech yoke is one of the really old ones. It has a little PS2 connector that attaches to the Logitech yoke, so I can get rid of that, and then it'll just be the Logitech yoke. I'll have that, and it'll be dope. I'm not sure where my mouse is going to go. We'll figure it out. Oh, right. I was supposed to be looking for something. Did I already fly over the airport? We wanted to look for... I think that's the airport straight ahead, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Sweet. So we wanted to see if it models the bridge thingy. I know that was excellently explained. Grand Canyon Skywalk. Grand Canyon Skywalk, that's what I want. Turbulence! Bah! So the Grand Canyon Skywalk, I think, would be right there. Yeah, it's got to be like right here. I think it is right there. Looking at Google Maps, yeah, right there. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It's a building, but you can see it's hovering over the edge. That's kind of cool. So this is a glass bottom thing that you can look straight down into the canyon. So you're just walking on glass. right. Let's hang a right so we go over Lake Mead. I just messed with the throttle, or the RPM. There we go. So straight ahead's Lake Mead. This is the lake next to Las Vegas. And on the one south end, you got the Hoover Dam. Which actually, if you're looking on the screen right there, the Hoover Dam is right there. And you can see we're heading towards Vegas. Let's see if we can't get a hold of Los Angeles Center and if they'll do VFR flight following. I don't know if they will. It'd be cool if they do though. Oh my gosh! Lag! And Los Angeles Center is on 125.8. Los Angeles Center. Baron 1941 uniform at 10,000 request VFR flight following to Vegas. We are currently over the east end of Lake Mead. It's probably like, why? I'm just making him work. You know, you gotta make those air traffic controllers on VATSIM work. Make this guy work.
Stripping's 1914 radar contact 15,000, and you can continue descent on the arrival, and the 8th of November.
We'll check November and continue on the arrival. Spirit Wings 1940.
At 11:25, when you're on the cruise, then you can descend with the Quebec 6 arrival. Expect runway 26
This
left.
guy's gonna be like,
8th is November.
Look at the November, and then I asked the cruise, and then the Quebec 6 arrival.
Ring 1914, expect visual approach, runway 26 left.
Roger, visual approach, runway 26 left. Spirit Wings 1940.
Los Angeles Center, American 333, with you, over the 323, LA Center, good morning, squawk 7175. 7175, American 323. Number 1941 uniform, what is your destination?
destination is Las Vegas, McCarran, Kilo Lima Alpha Sierra. Apparently I need to change something with the push to talk. It keeps looking off to the left when I do that. Ooh, Las Vegas ATIS is online?
November 1941 uniform, squawk 7174.
Squawk 7174 or 1941 uniform? 717.
323, radar contact over Palm Springs. Send and maintain flight level 240.
That stands for the dickhead that wants VFR flight following and bugs me to get it.
323, disregard that. At pilot's discretion, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Alright, let's put in direct to LAS.
941 uniform, your radar contact, about 21, correction, 55 miles east of Las Vegas at 10,000, and resume VFR, maintain appropriate VFR altitude, and pick up the ATIS on 132.4, that's November.
Copy, we'll maintain VFR, appropriate VFR altitudes, and we'll pick up the ATIS, 941 uniform. What? Activate nav mode. Neod Sweven. We're good. We're going to the west. We're at 10,000. We're at a appropriate VFR. Oh, wait. We need to go to 10.5. How do you set the altitude on this damn thing? You know what? We'll go down to 8.5 once I figure out how the hell you tell the autopilot to do so. Baron 1941 uniform is descending out of 10,000 for 8,500 feet.
941 uniform, roger. Cleared into the Las Vegas Class Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR and appropriate VFR altitude. Landing runway 19 right.
Cleared in Las Vegas airspace, landing 19 right. We'll pick up the ATIS 1941 uniform. ATIS 132.4, let's pull that up on dose.
Las Vegas Airport information, Mike 1700 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,000 feet, few clouds at 4,200 feet, few clouds at 12,600 feet. Temperature, tree 1. 2.10.
Toasty.
Altimeter 29.90. ILS runway 26 left and ILS runway 26 right in use. Landing and departing runway 26 left and runway 26 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Mike.
You have
Las Vegas
information
Airport
November.
information, Mike 1700 Zulu.
This is going to be a
Wind
pain.
calm. Visibility, tree. Sky
Mika
condition,
and International
few clouds
Airport
at
ATIS
1,000
information
feet, few clouds
November
at
1656
4,200 feet, few
Zulu.
clouds at 12,600
West 050 at 5.
Temperature, tree 1.
Visibility 10.
2.10.
Sky clear below
Altimeter
12,000.
29.90.
Temperature 34.
Runway 26 left
2.3.
runway 26 right in
Altimeter
use.
3002.
Departing runway 26
Visual
left,
approach is
runway
in use.
26 right.
Landing
VFR
runway
aircraft
26
say
left,
direction of flight.
19 right,
All aircraft
and
read back
19
all
left.
short instructions.
Departing runway 26 right, 19 left, and 19 right.
Las Vegas Airport
Simultaneous
information,
approaches for crossing and parallel runways in use. Converging runway operations in effect.
Condition, few
North
clouds
is
at
to
1,000
airmen.
feet, few clouds at
Runway 26 left,
4,200 feet, few
localizer
clouds at
frequency has
12,600
changed.
feet.
New frequency is 111.5.
10.
Old frequency is 111.75. Verify localizer frequency. Traffic system in use. Activate transponder with mode C on taxi.
What? I just realized the plane kept descending. I may even be out of radar our audio contact at this altitude. How do you set that?
Come on, go ahead.
I mean, am I missing a button here to set altitude, or is it literally
November
just...
6009 Victor, Roger, just took me 30 seconds to put out paperwork.
Yeah, it is literally just a whole... Weird.
609 Victor, what's your preference departure runway? The current weather, wind variable at 4, visibility 10, sky still similar to 299.
Because I don't know how to turn it off.
Taxi number G7, squawk 7162. Spirit Wings 1914, flighting 075, descend and maintain 5000. Spirit Wings 1914, flighting 075, descend and maintain 5000.
Fly heading 075, descent and maintain 5.
Mikaran International Airport 8 is in.
There we go, I fixed it. The only problem I just noticed is if I do this, I can't listen to it on VPilot, like it's not letting me. And if I do this to listen to the
19er
AS,
left. Departing runway 26 right. 19er.
I lose the ability to listen on COM 1. So, not sure what's up with that. Should be able to listen to both at the same time.
Spirit Wings 1914, turn left heading 290, join the runway 26 left, localizer, calls me on site.
Turn left heading 290, join the localizer 26 left.
You're welcome for that disgusting noise, by the way. It doesn't seem to play nice with the G1000. VPilot, that is, doesn't seem to play nice with it. Whoops, I should probably set the altimeter. It's 3002. It says Barrow. Problem if I can't change my altimeter setting. Can I change it just using this?
Spirit Wings 1914, we have the field inside runway 26 left 2.
Wings 1914, cleared visual approach runway 26 left.
Loophole found.
Cleared visual approach runway 26 left, thank you. Spirit Wings 1914.
Number 1941 uniform, continue current heading and report Las Vegas McCarran National Airport in sight at 12 o'clock, 24 miles.
Oh, down there. I'm a freaking genius. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, I fly real planes.
November 1941 uniform.
November 1941 uniform, go ahead. Also, we have November at Vegas.
Thank you for November and call the field side when you see it.
Copy, we'll call once we see it. 1941 uniform. Okay.
1941, the wind is currently 06 yard fire from the 26 left clear land.
Controls.
Runway 26 left, clear to land. Spirit
Input,
1914.
Okay, 29, yep, give me a call when you're back.
Clear input, validate.
Roger.
Apply and save, go, resume. There we go. I guess I should pull up the charts for it, eh? Probably be a good call.
609 Victor, are you already at runway 27 or ready for taxi?
10.3.
Yep, it is 609 Victor, been variable at 4, runway 27, cliff takeoff.
Here. Right, yeah. 110.3, and the course is going to be 259.
1125, flighting 050, descend and maintain 8000, vectors visual approach, runway 26 left.
Heading. There it is, yeah. I'm coming almost straight in already. I'm pretty much lined up. That's kind of funny. Field in sight for Baron 1941 uniform. Why is it flipping this?
1941 uniform, roger, make left base, runway 19 right.
Make left base for runway 19 right. 1941 uniform. Oh god, I almost dropped my iPad. Okay, I guess we're landing 19 right. This is going to be a cluster. Left base 19 right. I can do that. Pattern altitude here is going to be 3,200 feet. I said clear, validate. Oh no.
09 Victor, radar contact 2200, resume VFR.
Clear. Validate. Apply. Go. Yes! I fixed it. Alright, what'd I say? 3,200 feet? Yeah, that's what I said. I need to figure out how the hell I changed the altitude button. It seems like, something I should be able to change. And set.
609 Victor, it's call spat altimeter T995.
See, it's kind of crap that I can't change that.
So,
Oh well. We need to descend a bit here. Oh, that'll be easy though. Let's actually kind of get this where we want it to be. We can turn the Trac IR back on. There we go. Turn off the autopilot. And pitch those down a bit. It's going to be kind of a janky left downwind for 19 right.
TBM number 586 Golf, your radar contact out 2200, time maintain above 290.
Props for forward. Pull the power back. Watch it drop like a rock. So basically right now, those props are acting like big old speed brakes.
American 323 descend and maintain 12,000, the Santa Barbara altimeter 2998, landing runway 7. American 323.
American 829 tack.
829, roger, cross Scully at flight level 250.
Scully 250, American 829.
American 323.
1914, holding short runway 25 right.
And we can bring that back.
Bring south. 1914, cross runway 26 right, turn right, Bravo.
Cross runway 26 right, turn right on Bravo. Spirit Wings 1914.
323, descend on main, actually, descend with the Pitbull 1 arrival, expect ILS runway 7 approach. Altimeter 2998. The 1941 uniform, looks like you're going to 26 right, I gave you 19 right.
Confirm you said enter the left downwind for 19 right, correct?
Left base, 19 right. If you're doing that, that's fine. Yeah, you're turning, that's fine, thanks.
Yeah, sorry about that. We'll set up for left base so we're not blocking traffic there for the 27s and 26s.
Okay, 1941 uniform, the wind is 0605, runway 19 right, clear land.
19 right, clear land. 1941 uniform, whatever.
Los Angeles Center, good morning, sir. Metro 420 is with you, flight level 270 for flight level 300.
Alright, we need to land on the runway on the right.
At 420, LA Center, good morning, plan maintain, follow
Alright,
300.
let's do props.
I'll maintain 300, Metro 420.
Gear coming down.
Cervix 1914, days gate allocation goes Delta 36 taxi Bravo, Charlie Porter parking.
And landing flaps.
Delta 364, Spirit Wings 1914 and Bravo Charlie.
Charlie 4.
Bravo Charlie 4, Spirit Wings 1914.
TBM 86 Golf, cleared Greg Connery.
Los Angeles Central, good evening. This is Costa Rica 517.
Costa Rica 517, good morning, squawk 714.
Maintain about 80 knots, it looks like.
7184 Costa Rica
500.
517.
7164.
Ten 160 Costa Rica 517.
Delta 9889, good morning, radar contact from 1700, climb and maintain, flight level 370.
GA planes are so much easier than a jet. I mean, look at that. It's just hand flying all that in a simulator. Hand flying that in a jet in a simulator would be a nightmare. I mean, in real life, I could do it.
1125, just gonna maintain 6,000.
Not that tight, though.
6,000, that's 1125.
Look at this. It's beautiful. Oh, the landing was even good. I'm so happy.
And Air Costa Rica 517, radar contact is 40 miles south of Imperial, flight level 210.
Using that aerodynamic
He's going to maintain
braking.
10,000, San Diego altimeter G90907.
This is going to maintain 10,000 Costa Rica 517.
Alright. Whoops. Enough dicking around. We're going right over to the GA terminal right over here. Alright. Can go flaps up. Los Angeles Center, 1941 uniform is clear, 19 right, taxiing GA ramp. Have a good day.
1941 uniform, roger, taxi parking, good day. Delta 1125, descend and maintain 5,000, flying 360.
Okay, the GA on this game is actually pretty badass. That was kind of cool. I mean, it looked like I was flying into Vegas. The GA planes actually feel correct. Whoops, we're gonna go off the frickin' taxiway here because your pilot's an idiot. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie.
November 9616 Lima, squawk 7172.
Are the boxes supposed to be parking spots?
1125, turn left heading 290, intercept runway 26 left localizer.
Oh, if there is a little bit of vibration in the yoke, that would be pretty cool. Give you a little bit of, like you could go up and practice stalls and stuff. If it could give you buffet, that'd be awesome.
Delta 1125.
So I guess
Delta
we'll
1125, left heading about 290,
We'll pass where they
intercept
were,
level flight at Delta 1125. Track, thanks.
Let's set the parking brake, which I cannot see. Whoop. Alright, park brake set, here we are.
Yep, that's fine, call me back.
So we took off out of Flagstaff, flew up to the Grand Canyon, followed the Grand Canyon down, all the way to Vegas.
Diamond 16 Lima, radar contact 2500.
Very little of that was on the ground.
You just confirmed direct to my 9.
I mean, you don't really need to be in the air, or, yeah, you don't
16 Lima, Roger.
really
The
need to dick
Van
around
Nuys
to get these
altimeter
planes
is
set up and get everyone. It
2997.
takes
What's your preference,
minutes.
3-4s or the 1-6s?
Reset that to VFR, we'll turn it off on VPilot. Alright. So,
16 Lima, Roger,
as far
make
as
straight in
shutdown
approach,
goes,
runway
boost
34
pumps
left, call the
off,
field set.
good. Cowl flaps are open, that's fine, they can stay open. Props full forward. I forget if you turn off the props when you go to start. You do leave them full forward, that's right. And I'm going to do the mixture manually, not individually, since I only have the one mixture handle, so...
1125, cleared visual approach, runway 26 left, wind is 0605, runway 26 left, clear land.
And kill the left engine.
Exclusion by 26 left, Delta 1125.
There we go. Successful flight. How much fuel did we have left? We weren't
Metro
even...
420, descend with the Hollywood 1 arrival. Cleared ILS runway 24 right approach. The ATIS is Bravo,
So,
the altimeter 2997.
That's the Baron for you. Turn off the mags, we can turn off
Right,
the
descend via the Star,
beacon.
24 right, 2997, Metro 420, and did you say we're clear for the ILS approach?
The alternator switches.
That's correct. Cleared ILS runway 24 right approach.
ILS 24 right, Metro 420, thank you, sir.
And we can disconnect from VPilot because we won't be hearing anything yet right now. And there we go. I wonder if we can open the door. Will it let us open the door? That'd be sweet. No? That's okay. Oh, I didn't turn off the fuel. There we go. Alright. How about that? The GA flight. Now we're gonna hop out and go hang out on the strip down in Vegas here. So there's your Baron. That was pretty great. You have to head out? That's okay. I think it's about time to take a break anyway. Got a couple errands to run. And that was pretty sweet, being able to just fly it from Flagstaff, go up to the Grand Canyon, follow the Grand Canyon all the way down to Vegas. It was fun. So, thanks for coming, OpEx Pro. Thanks for everyone else who was also watching. My plan is to come back on and do a couple more flights later. I think we might switch back to the tubeliners, but I don't know. Flying this around was pretty cool. We might try another GA plane. Maybe just dink around the Vegas area. Actually, that'd be kind of fun. We could just take off out of here. And kind of buzz around the strip for a hot second, maybe, or something like that. Or we could fly from here back into Phoenix, then we could dink around Phoenix in a GA plane. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do that in a tubeliner just because it'll be way faster. But anyway, thanks for coming and watching the stream for a bit, for those of you that came in. Like I said, we'll probably be back on later, because I had a lot of fun streaming that actually today. It was cool. It was different than just going up at a high altitude and dinking around in the tube liner. Be sure to join us next time, and we'll see y'all around.